Boo.
Did I scare you? No. Who cares, because Ultra Hell definitely will. I have been at this godforsaken Obby for a month and I'm still stuck on the last stage. This is not skill issue anymore. This is a disclaimer. Run while you still can. Anyways, back to the video. If you don't know what this is, Ultra Hell is an obby located at the pyramid. I don't have a picture, so have this instead. Arguably one of the hardest, if not the hardest, obbies in Roblox. Probably not. I did not fact check that. As you've probably noticed in my gameplay, it is not my first time beating this level of Ultra Hell, as to my amazing speed and incredible skill at dodging kill bricks. Take 2. The first stage, a warm welcome, is overall very easy compared to the other stages. Cough cough, Wuthering Heights. So now we're at this pillar maze thing. This part is pretty straightforward. It's not even a full maze. Now I am going to do this amazing big jump to that platform. Incredible. Next, rip off Evil Spinner. I cannot tell you how many times I've died here when I first started playing this obby. Of course, right now I can solo this stage without dying. Now we're in the actual maze of this stage. Not really a maze since it only has 2 paths, but still. Be careful dashing in the maze. You might hit the kill bricks. For the third to last section of this stage, floating platform thing. This entire stage is honestly just foreshadowing the obbies in the later stages. If you're struggling on this stage, actually I don't know how you would be struggling on this stage. It's quite literally the tutorial of the entire obby. Me saying that as I took 2 weeks to beat this stage. Alright, second to last section. My second hated section of this stage. You will see why later. Star Glitcher taking inspiration from Tower of Hell. Haven't played that game since 2020. Also, fun fact. These are fake kill bricks. These checker things are also fake kill bricks, I think. But you can just skip over them with dash. Evil Spinner's distant sibling. Actually, it's more like Evil Spinner's weird cousin who it doesn't talk to. What am I talking about? Anyways, after you press that button, a floating platform will float over to you. That part isn't really that hard. You just have to stand close enough to the button and press it, while jumping to avoid the spinning kill bricks. It isn't as hard as it sounds. For this part, I usually wait for my stamina to recharge, and use to dash and 1 double jump to get to each platform. They also crumble apart when you stand on them for too long. I didn't know this at the time, but using optional checkpoints would mean you didn't actually complete the stage. You would get a cross instead of a check mark on the warp function on that stage. As you can see, now I needed to redo everything to get Errolf and Malignant the final reward. Did I mention that if you complete Ultra Hell with optional checkpoints, you will only get the final reward for a limited amount of time? What has this world come to? Now for my number 1 most hated section of this stage. Training Dummy. Some tips for this mini-boss. When this guy lunges at you and swings its sword, just dash away when it's almost done charging up. You should also always keep a distance from it, meaning just walk backwards and in circles. For that big explosion attack just now, jump and dash away 2 or more times. And for the missile block thing, jump and dash away when it's about to hit you. Oh my god, what happened? Totally didn't use warp to teleport here. That's reassuring. Anyways, this next stage is called The Real Deal. Inspired by the desert and the whole pyramid aesthetic with Ultra Hell. These first jumps are basically just spinning kill bricks, nothing special. For that jump, you would have to aim and time your dashes. Or however many dashes you want to use. But that's basically the pattern for this entire stage. Now I am jumping on sideways pillars with kill bricks. I also struggled with this. In fact, I struggled with this entire obby. However, this is the part I hate the most. All of you experienced obby players saying, "Oh, that isn't that difficult. I did it on my first try." I hope a spider crawls onto your bed at night. How do I even do this jump? To this day, it still remains a mystery to me. That was so depressing. Take 2 of whatever stage this is. I'm skipping ahead of this section. Let's just pretend I did that on my first try. After that section is honestly smooth sailing. Reminder that if you use optional checkpoints, you won't get permanent Herald Fan Malignant. Now, time for Tower of Hell V2. Tower of Hell? More like Tower of Poopy Pants. I try. Guys, I swear I'm good at this game. An amazing showcase of my amazing talent. These platforms will also crumble when you stand on them for too long. I recommend using camera lock for this part. Now we're on to the next section of this stage. With peace and love. I already hate that section. This section isn't really that difficult. You just have to jump, pan, dash and time it. Which is basically what you have to do for this entire stage, so I'm repeating it. Another optional checkpoint here. Now, for Big Spinner. For this part, you basically just have to run from the sides, like how I'm doing. Make sure not to dash while you're in the middle of the spinners. After you press that button, a floating platform will once again float over to you. And that brings us to the next stage. Wuthering Heights. Wuthering Heights honestly needs an entire video on itself. It is actually insane how long Wuthering Heights takes to complete for a first-timer. If you ask me, is beating Ultra Hell worth it for Herald Fan Malignant? The answer is no. Maybe in the future that answer will change. But as of now, despite how much I hate Ultra Hell, it is a super fun challenge to do when you're bored. I will keep making videos on Ultra Hell's next 3 stages. Stay tuned for Herald Fan Malignant Showcase.